he can whip.
Whip the hair
There was
back
so
and forth.
many. Yeah, you could whip your hair back and forth too. Well, here we are again.
Well,
welcome back to Amateur
toy review
with Cat
and Nakia.
Yes, so today we are doing Ninjetti.
Yes.
My beautiful new Ninjetti toy by Hasbro versus the White Ranger original Ninjetti toy from right around 95 when we were doing Ninjettis. So what should we start with? Do you want to start with the old?
Let's start with Irwin
Irwin versus
Hasbro. And again, thank you to Rangerstop.com for sponsoring this show.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so let's start with the Irwin, the old school Ninjetti. So this is Tommy in the white Ninjetti costume. He has his medieval style wrecking ball.
And he is quite hunky.
He is a chunk.
He is chunky. And actually all of them that I've seen back then, we didn't have another one from that time too. But yeah, they are quite wide.
Wide and square. It's very retro 90s.
Right.
Yes. He has lovely detail on his cuffs, ankle cuffs, and his wrist cuffs here.
Mm-hmm.
He has the mask on. He has the Ninjetti band, which is really cool. Not a lot of other detail on the suit. They did do a sticker, more of a sticker style for the coin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like a little bit of detail around the shoulders here too.
Yeah.
And did Irwin do stories? They did do a story in the back.
They have a story in the back.
Let's read the story. It's story time.
It's story time with Nakia.
Ordinary teenagers have been chosen to save the world from evil space aliens. Using special power morphers, the teens call in the spirits of the ancient dinosaurs and transform into incredible Power Rangers with the ability to summon the mighty power swords. When all else fails, the power zords join together to form even more powerful battle machines. Will they be strong enough?
They will.
To save us?
Yes.
From destruction?
Of course. They're the Power Rangers.
Of course, yes. What was I thinking? And then they have a little cutout here.
Does it say what that's called, that weapon?
Let's see. Ninja weapon.
Just a ninja weapon.
It's called a ninja weapon.
It looks very medieval to me.
Yes. What were those called when they used to have those big things that they spun?
Can you imagine? I digress, but the medieval times, they were brutal.
That's why it's called medieval.
Medieval? Evil?
So it's a little cutout here, and it tells you what you can do with it.
Yes. They have they're showing you the collection of all the Rangers on the back.
Well, the interesting thing though here is that the Black Ranger is not black on that one, so that would be it was Johnny. But even the suits are different. They're not as wide in this picture here, because as you can see here, it's quite wide all the way around.
He has twirling action as well, so he can whip his body.
His legs are not, they don't move except from the hip part.
You can squeeze, I believe this was the one you squeeze the legs together and it makes them whip.
Oh, okay.
I believe that's what this one was.
Whip the hair.
There was so many. Yeah, you could whip your hair back and forth too if you choose to. Okay, and then the Ninjetti me, little me. It's mini me.
I have to say, I think the face, the sculpt of the face and the hair are spot on.
Yeah,
it looks really, really good.
This was my favorite head sculpt of all of them. This is the 4th head sculpt they've done, and I think they actually got it right.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it's the hair is really good. I really like on this one that they show it with the Ninjetti, the full mask and without. And then you get 3 different versions. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, beautiful.
Hands. You can switch out the hands if you want.
Beautiful detail. I think the suits look exactly like our suits from the show.
And the body is not just square.
Oh, it's so nice.
It looks more feminine.
Yeah. And what I like about this too is that the suit looks like it has movement in it, which our Ninjetti suits were silk and they were very, soft and flowy. And they really captured that, and that's not easy to do. In a plastic. Yeah, I think they did a really good job with that.
Yeah, and the boxing is really nice as well.
Yeah,
it has her face here, and it also has it on the side.
Doesn't look so much like me on the box. But,
no, but the sculpts look really good.
Yeah,
and then the back. What is this on your foot?
Movement. It's supposed to be like swishing, like that's what it's supposed to represent. It looks more like goo, but that's what all of the lightning figures now have that in them.
Oh, really?
You didn't notice it in the other ones?
I did. I noticed it in Rogers, and we were trying to figure out. I was like, it was pink something.
It's supposed to be like movement. Yeah.
Movement that you could put on just the feet or the hands, or?
Well, I don't know.
Interesting.
But
it's very, very cool. Oh, I wanted to see. So the coin here is not just a sticker. It's an actual little
coin.
Plate.
Yeah.
I already know my winner.
Yes, me too.
Hasbro.
They did a really good job.
Yeah, really, really, really great job.
Yeah.
I just felt like they really thought about feminine versus masculine. Our old action figures were really manly. Like the women were also men. You literally just popped their heads off and put on a different head, and it would be the same body.
I really think that they just took one head sculpt, because some of mine look like Tommy with just white skin and one blonde hair. Like it was pasty white skin with blonde hair.
Then I must have been Walter.
I think they just were like, oh, that'll do. The kids they don't care.
No, and it's true. I mean, Power Ranger toys have sold millions, billions.
Yeah.
And they don't, kids don't really look at it and be like, oh, that doesn't look like Tanya. Oh, that doesn't look like Cat.
I think the reason they've put more effort into these is because it's for the older audiences. Like, you guys have grown up and are now collecting, and you care about the quality of these toys. And again, the boxing and everything is designed for collectors as opposed to children that are going to be playing with it. And kids, they're rough with their toys. So, so I'm really happy with what they did with this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Ranger Stop. Go to rangerstop.com to purchase some extravagant, nice, and beautiful toys. And thank you guys again. Join us next time on
Amateur Toy Review.
Bye.
And a special shout out to our Platinum, Gold, and Diamond members. Thank you to all of our members.